it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunters. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Peyton, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running right, it's Dorsett. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Check 53, Mike. Watch the run.
They'll drop the throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go now. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
On 3rd down, Peyton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
53, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man, watch the food.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. Check 3. Check 9. Check.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll find Hall. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. And Martin's got it complete. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set, ready. 15 on it.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, the 2 men come together, and and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check safety, check safety.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
On 1st down, Peyton. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53, Mike, sweetheart.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Intended for number 25, incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. 58, right there. Rip left. Take the edge. Come. Let's bring it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And that's complete to Gates. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Everson Griffin, his second sack of the night.
58 the month. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 58 is the month. Well, 58 is the month. I got you.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Come on, set. Come on, go to base. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. Mike, 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Dorsett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
They go play action now. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Blue there. Hey, 58 is a mic. Over. Hey, let's get this.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Samson Ebukam, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You don't want none. Check 15. Check.
On first down, Peyton. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 46-yard line.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On third down, Peyton. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come on, D. He's coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw here.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Hey, they scared. 50.
Jackson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Let's get this.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now a give, right side. Peyton, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Crunch time, defense. Mike, 53. Mike.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Go.
And they will take a knee here.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been Rolling in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figure